France has turned into the first country in the world to forbid supermarkets from disposing or destroying unsold food, instead forcing them to donate it to food banks and charities, allowing struggling people to afford to eat millions more free meals. French supermarkets must donate unwanted food or face a fine of up to 53,000 or 2 years in jail. Although there is no such law in the UK, the governments have a voluntary agreement with retailers and food manufacturers called the Courtauld Agreement to cut food and packaging waste in the supply chain, but do not have mandatory targets. That said, should the UK take a firm measure to tackle food waste? The UK is responsible for dumping 15 million tonnes of food a year, of which almost 50% comes from our homes, followed by 26% from food manufacturing and 20% from out-of-home food waste and pre-factory gate food waste. Regarding which types of food are wasted the most, the least wasted is surprisingly meat and fish, followed very closely by dairy and eggs, meals and bakery, drinks with a 17%, and sauces, pasta, rice and desserts with an 18% are two of the most wasted, whilst fruits and vegetables lead the chart with a shocking figure of 27%. Food waste cost has considerably risen over the last 5 years, from $2.51 billion to $2.94 billion, in addition to contributing to pollute the environment due to the decomposition of solid waste in landfills. The relationship between the cost of food waste and tons is not proportional and varies significantly depending on the product as shown in the following graph. For example, every year in the UK we dispose $2.1 billion in homemade and prepared meals, $600 million in poultry, and $650 million in other condiments, whereas in relation to tons wasted, 460,000 tons related to standard bread, 440,000 tons in homemade and prepared meals, and 320,000 tons to potatoes. Although plans to force supermarkets to donate food and recycle waste appeared in the Labour Party manifesto in the last election, they were later scrapped after Conservatives released a document stating food waste ban would cost $477 million. However, after the introduction of this law, David Cameron has been urged to follow the French example. Considering all the exposed data, it is undeniable that the government must take action towards a greener and more sustainable world.